the face and hair and all that, right? But all these healers also need healing. See, that's why our data thing is healer, heal yourself first, right, Chanaka? So Raghava, this is my sister, wonderful sister. She sent us the avka just now. Look at her, she's 83, how she looks, how sharp she is in mind. So we have lots of times, she is my only audience when I talk about all these philosophical things, and she gets benefited, but I also get practice. But I don't do it like that. It just comes up. And I try to call her as much as possible every day almost. But now she is in the group, she can come and join. Otherwise, she used to get this call for herself. But I do it early or later or something like that. She is in Sikandrabad. you know. Uh, Her son built a big villa, and she is living in that villa now, like a queen. So always listen. I'm going to be staying with her as the base, and then fly to all the places when I come to India. I did talk to RSG, you know, that International Yoga Day celebration we're going to do, and there is a prayer for Patanjali yoga person, teacher. I'm going to. I asked RSG, can he sing for us? Instead of playing a record, I asked him because I liked his voice, and he said, "Yeah, he would do that." So we will be treated by RSG's rendering of the song in the beginning of our program. Don't you think that's a good touch?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll be very happy to.
Yeah. So we became very quick friends, him and me. We see a lot of things together the same way. And so he is kind of went through the script. He studied one time, and he said, I will do two more times. And he was also advising me how I should be here for that. Okay. What I should do here, how I should film it and all that. And then when I come there, those things will be better off. I'm glad I kind of asked his help, because he's very enthusiastic about the project, because he could see how much we need in modern India. Okay. See, if you look at it, I'm also a technologist. I use a lot of this technology. I'm one of the first to get into the newest technology. But that's not everything. You know, our base is there, inner base, and we have to be doing that. That's what I told him, and he kind of agrees with a lot of things I told him, and he wants to make it. See, film movie, I already wrote the book. That's not a big deal. But film medium is something takes to so many people that they can understand. Okay, 1,000 pages, one film that will do very well, right? So, and then I'm glad we'll see how that works out, because I was prepared to go by myself and take my Sony camera and picturize it. But this is much better, right? Recruiting these people who have a lot of knowledge about it. He
That's
made,
once in a lifetime. Like, sometimes those films might get award. It
yeah,
should be award winning. Okay, because he's already got a lot of awards for his
yeah,
videos, what he's made, the direction, what
yeah,
he's been, the background noise, voice, and
yeah.
everything.
See,
Music,
the award
they all
I'm
make a
looking
very good
for,
response.
Raghava, is the impact it is going to make on youth.
True.
See,
Very true.
all this, what it is, I'm always coming to the proactiveness. Some people, like last night, Shalu called me with something, and I was able to really resolve a lot of it, because she has to do a lot of work anyway. But that kind of coming late to me after things happen versus if I catch Shalu when she was young, she didn't have to go through all this suffering. You see, that is there. You see, even my patients also, many of them, I tell them, come early and take things early. And then, because we have the knowledge, scientific or ancient wisdom, why are we not putting them together? Why are we just going through the sleep and then suffering? So these kind of movies are for the impact. The real reward would be how many people it has impacted and then helped them to be proactive about their wellness. That is better than going to the whole thing. Like some of these kids are committing suicide because their mind is like that. But understanding that and reversing it, and then even if few people are saved because of that, that is the award I'm looking for. Because it doesn't really matter whether we get the outward recognition or not. What is important is that applied in their lives, and then they are happy with that. That is what I'm looking for, and RSC understands that very much. And what he want me and him want to do is a simple film that is not too complicated, that gets the message straight away, so that they can apply that message in their lives. For example, somebody who's obese, and I caught them very early and made them eat right and move, and they are not obese. Lifelong suffering is taken away. Some genetic thing you cannot do much about, but environmental factors you can definitely do about. See, these parents, they simply allowing these people to go to McDonald's and stay there and eat those foods from the beginning. And the kids are getting used to that. And then they're eating all junk, and then the body has become junk too. So, how many people here now, the pediatricians are worried these kids are going to die if we don't use the medication. And the medication side effects are horrible. They get a constant nausea, constant vomiting. They can't do anything, and they're miserable with that because they can't eat and they don't have any energy. So that kind of thing. So hopefully, what we are saying is makes sense for them, and that the speed with which they are moving, what I want to do, is unbelievable. Probably divine's blessing is there. That's why a book is ready, script is ready, producers are ready. All that remains is me coming there, or if I don't come there, at least they can picturize what I want and then put it in the film. Those kind of things are moving pretty fast. So you see, I already made so much progress. Already, RSG is making time for it and all that. So which is I don't know all the film things. My other friend also, I contacted him. He's in hello Chaitra. She's in this. Andhra Pradesh. He's now in Hyderabad, and he makes Telugu movies and all that. So I told him also about this. He's very happy that he will come and do that too. So uh, and then Ashish Vidyarthi. He's who also here. Actually, he wants to take me to certain places when I come to India. One of them is the Kerala Palakkad. He wanted to show me the scenery and all that. But I want to go there for the Shankaracharya's place. That's why. So it's a totally different perspective I have on that. Do you know, if you take the highest intellectuals in the West, take 5 of them, the highest, they are equal to one Shankaracharya. He is that kind of great intellectual, but he is also Bhakta, and he's also Advaita Vedanta, all is one and all that. The more you go into his works, the more you say, oh my God, what kind of brain is this? It's like a Brahmand, it's got a vast. He is equal to so many intellectuals, all of them together. He put in there, he is like that. The books he has done like that. The first, when he was 8 years old, they asked him, "Who are you?" And out of that, Mano Buddhi Ahankara, that thing came. That is so profound. Once you understand it, it is so profound. Just repeating that, you will learn entire Advaita Vedanta. Just one six poem thing. But people are not really absorbing that and getting the benefit of that. You know what happens? Your mind will be calm. You will be blissful all the time, no matter how tough the external circumstances are. Look at the advantage also, even if a modern life also, suppose you are running a business, things are going well, and you have this inner resilience of silence and quietness, you think better, you focus better, and you solve these problems just like that. So you're not moved by the external adversity. Rather, that becomes an opportunity for you to create new solutions. Super people, the young kids can be super by already they are getting a lot of this technological advances and all that, but then just not that, but inner calmness and quietness, that is important. Any number of people that call me, they have this first problem: I cannot keep quiet, my mind is going all the time. All the time, yeah, yeah, that it would be whoever it is, they always talk about this. So I tell them, first learn that the do you know the one of the natural functions of mind is stillness. Do you know that? Nobody knows that. They think, oh, these are all big problems, I cannot really do about it. But if you really understand, I, uh, so hi Rachit, how are you? Mhm. So it's
Hello everyone. Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir.
good evening. We just started to talk about restless minds and the natural quality of stillness of the that's when I first read or heard about that, then I said, what? We always thought thinking is the only one, but being in awareness, thoughtless state, and then thinking focusedly is the skill we should develop. So I say, get up in the morning, be aware, be in the present, and then continue to live, and then use the thought faculty in a focused way. The key is ending is that after the work is done. That people don't do. They go on thinking the same thing again. And that is the information age. Because so many things are coming at us, we'll be thinking about them. Don't fall for that. Just observe as an object. Then you will think what is needed and end it. See, patients, people come right in front of me, and then I kind of work with them. After that is then next one comes, my focus goes completely to that. Nothing clinging on to this previous patient. And that is so good for me, but at the end of the day, I don't have any brain fog. See, the practical use, that's what we should be getting. The Rachit is doing something else when we are talking here. Only one thing at a time, Rachit. We talked
No,
about
sir.
it.
I'm just recording. Sometimes multitasking.
Yeah, I'm just kidding with you. So, joining your group gave me a lot of trouble. Many people called and said, "Oh, we're going to different group, Doctor. We don't want to be there." And then they left this group. Then they sent me a message, "Oh, I want to come back to your group. How do I do it?" So I kind of dissolved that group and put in a new group because it's a kind of. I just wanted to encourage Rachit. That's why I kind of went in there. Yeah, that is really true. Focus on yourself. Don't get lost in other people. That's very, very true. I'm just starting this.
What do you want to feel after?
This International Yoga Day, I already prepared a lot yesterday. The way it is going to start is going to start with the prayer by RSG. That is about really acknowledging how significant Patanjali yoga was, and he himself, what a remarkable thing it is, what kind of things he has done. And then we're going to go into other things, right? We're going to go into sun salutations, breathing, some vinyasa, and then shavasana and the meditation. so that people really have some farm work. They will be doing mild yoga with me, but also they will be really focusing on their capacity, what they can do, and that will be good. Okay. So it's a question of going towards that. So, what do you think, Raghava? That program was International Yoga Day.
It's a good initiative, Dr. Rao,
Yeah.
because most of the people, like, when they start their day, they don't know it's a yoga day.
Mm.
They start the day with that. Okay. So when you conduct this kind of programs,
Yeah.
at least they'll remember, yeah, so this is
Yeah.
a yoga day, so where the Dr. Rao is teaching something. So let us at least sit today and
Yeah.
listen what Dr. Rao wants to say.
Yeah.
So that is what the feel comes. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is something very great initiative what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that will remember, make the people to remind. And
Yeah.
also, yes, that I want
No,
to
I've
practice.
been
I've
doing
been
it for
seeing
the
some of them
last
doing yoga. So
last
let me
10
start now.
years. Last 10 years we have been doing, because it came 10 years ago, it became a big deal, and we have been doing that. So I'm just including OB and also into that big groups I have, so that whoever wants to do it, they will do it. But the important thing is, yesterday I did a talk on what is real yoga. Real yoga is much, much deeper than just a physical exercise. Physical, you can do it. I will do it too. But that should not be stopped. It's like a airplane. You have a plane, and you kind of have the wings. You kind of take off and go into the skies, right? But then if you chop off those wings and you have to taxi like an ordinary taxi around the ground, you cannot take off. So just concentrating only on Hatha Yoga, which is the physical yoga only, you will get the health benefits, you will be relaxed, you will have sleep and all that. But it is much, much deeper. It is about the mind. See, understanding the mind and then keeping it still, that is important. Then your real inner self comes out. That is about the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. But I want to make it practical, something that they can do. Within 5 minutes, you can do the entire yoga aspects. But we will do like maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes. But in between, we will going to talk about this is. I don't want to show the 20 different types of pranayama. Only two that they can practice. That are good for this age of COVID, because a lot of viruses are going to be there. How you're going to not to panic, but then develop our inner physical resilience by doing this breathing exercises. But I don't want it to too complicated, just a couple of them. And if they can do that, that's good enough for them. But they have to do daily. Just like that, we're going to do dead man's pose, which is very good for the information age. It will calm your body down, it will calm your mind down, you sleep better. It is something you do 5 minutes. Unwinding, this how many things you deal with on a daily basis, how many meetings you deal with. Everybody has so many meetings, and then they get lost and their mind doesn't calm down. They cannot go to sleep. For me, the moment I want to sleep, within 5 minutes, I go to deep sleep. That's important. That's important for us to detoxify our body and mind while sleeping. That's the natural function of the sleep. But now we corrupted so much, we allow the mind to go on even during this. Those are the dreams. The number of hours you have dreamless sleep, the better you are in the morning. When you get up in the morning, you have sound sleep, you feel like, oh, I have so much energy. That is the testimonial to tell you whether you have a good sleep or not, is how you feel after you wake up. People go on pushing themselves like that, but that's not really good. That is the one of the big reasons why the chronic disease proliferates. Why your metabolism not coming back to normal is because you never allowed it to come back to normal. So understanding these things are very simple, but doing them is difficult because you have gone the other way very far. So that is not going to allow you to come back. I can switch off my mind just like this. This is all because of the practice. It's nothing superhuman about it. It's a question of understanding and doing it. So if I can do it, anybody else can do it too. That's my thing all the time. Uh, but people are misinformed or not really don't care about it, and then they think the other thing is very good. That is a problem. See, the whole thing is about circadian rhythms. When you get up in the morning with the sun, the light, melatonin goes down, so you're alert and awake and all that. And then you be alert all day, like that, whatever you are doing. And then in the night, if you can vacate your mind and sleep on that, that is very, very good, natural. And civilization evolved such a way, people are really doing the opposite. And that's not good for you. If you are a morning person, if you do like a all night thing, that's not good for you. See, you have a certain constitution that you are born with. Many people are morning people. Some people are, they work better in the night. You know what do the US companies do? Some of them, they really look at your biological clock. All you have to do is, the first thing you come to the work, take your temperature, and then take the temperature several times a day. And the temperature goes up, then you are a morning person. But temperature is kind of not going up, then you are an evening person. Accordingly, they give them the shifts. Suppose you are a morning person, they try to give a morning shift. So you work energetic, you are really happy, and you are healthy. But if you are a night person, they give you that. Then you are happy that. This we saw in the nurses and the doctors and the accountants. Whenever they work too many shifts at the night time, they're severely affected. Stress hormones are very high in these people. That's why I'm a morning person. When I get up in the morning, I usually get up between 3:30 to 5. Sometimes 3, 3:30, sometimes 4:30. I just wake up just by myself. When I'm like that, what happens is I get a lot of things done before 7 o'clock. So much energy. And then I kind of do my meetings or consultations, whatever that happens. And then at the end of the day, it looks like I did not work. That's the secret of working with our clock. Otherwise you get tired and you get and people push like that. Or worst thing is they take a lot of coffee, a lot of tea and all that. Don't do that. It's like a whipping the metabolism with a corona, with a whip. Don't do that. Don't force them like that. But then I teach them about deep breathing, at least every 1 hour, 1 minute. Raghava, try this and do this every day. Every 1 hour, take 1 minute break and just to do the deep breathing and keep your mind on the sensation of the air going through the nose. That's important. Coming back to the presence. Then what happens when coming back to the presence? All that you are clinging on in your mind washes away. Progressively, you become awake in the moment. That's it. You are aware and you don't have this lot of junk in the mind. See, like we deal with a lot of data, right, in the modern life. People keep the data, don't really.
ಇದು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು
Hello?
ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಸಿಬಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬರೀ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ
I'm trying to.
ಆಗಿರೋದು ಸೊ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್
I'm trying to. Okay, very good. Well, maybe we didn't realize that it is happening. Okay. So I can't even understand the language. Kannada, right? You're speaking Kannada, probably.
Yeah, Kannada.
Kannada, yeah. So that's okay. So it's a question of how we allow ourselves to be in the present moment is to bring our attention to what is happening here with the breath. Practice that, then you won't have the ill effects of the information age. Information problem is, it is not the data, but why do you have to keep all the data in there? take the essence of the insight and then get that. You see, what is happening is we keep all this data like our mind is a waste basket. It's not going to go anywhere if you retain it, you know. So yoga teaches you all the time, don't cling to things. Mind tendency is to cling to the things. So instead of clinging to things, use the information, let it go. And then how you do that is the best thing is pay attention to what is happening. A patient comes in front of me, I pay attention only to him. Then when he is done, the next patient comes, complete attention giving. That is the trick. If you can do that with everything, then you'll have a very light mind and then very fulfilled mind because you have done quality work with each person, each patient and all that. So, I mean, it's a very simple things. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, it's right on the tip of your nose. Catch that inner self, you know. But people make it a big concept about it, big thing, and also, so they will never be able to be there. Ramana Maharshi said this: our inner essence is so pristine, so pure, so easily available. It's right there. Instead of catching that, we have so many faiths, so many religions, so many philosophies, so many creeds and tribes. And he said this, alas, what a pity, what a pity, what a pity. The people who caught that essence of it, very simple, very easy for them to do. And they realize it is right here in this moment. But the people who are caught in the network of thought, they are like they build their own network and then caught like a spider. They cannot get out of the network. That is what is happening to the information overload, brain fog, and constant thinking. Don't think constantly, but use thinking occasionally. You remember my last night I was telling Shalu also this formula. I kind of mnemonic them. AAV. A is get up in awareness. Don't allow your mind go forward. Okay? First take some time to get your mind to the presence. That is the awareness. Be aware of what's happening around me, the life, the weather, the people, and all that. Don't allow the mind to go thinking. And then you can go to the agenda and all that is fine. Then as you go through the day, pay attention to every action. Don't think about it. Don't bring a lot of it, but then pay attention. What is happening here? What I'm doing? What is the situation telling me? That kind of attention. Every action. Okay? You do a brainstorming, you do a planning, fine. But when you are executing the plan, pay attention to every action in that plan. This is a mantra I give it. Pay attention to every action. And then I've told Shalu, so write it down and do it. You know, otherwise they will forget about it, you know. And then at the end of the day, say 2 A's are over, awareness and attention. At the end of the day, vacate your mind, empty your mind. That is the V, AAV. If you remember, there is 3 letters and then execute them every day, you will have a very deep sleep. And that prepares your mind. It's not that you should not use thought, you should not use mind. But are you using the thought or the thought using you? If you see the modern life, many of the people are run by the thoughts, facts, you know, whatever we read and all that. No, that is really neurotic. You want to be consciously using thought and then ending it, that is healthy. A lot of people ask me this question, how come you have so much energy even at the end of the day? They're constant. This is constant. Did you wonder about that, Raghava? How is that Dr. Rao has this energy?
you do things at a time, one task.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, no.
And another thing is
People wonder about that.
you have a lot of passion.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
And you also take good rest, and you also do everyday breathing exercise. I
yeah.
feel you.
Yeah.
That
Breathing.
breathing exercise is keeping you so active.
Yeah. No, no, that is one thing. The main thing is I don't have the burden of so many thoughts.
True. Everybody needs that.
Yeah, that's my point. We can all do that. It's not a big, uh, Brahma Vidya. It's a kind of a easy thing to do. But we are complicated. That's why we cannot do easy things. Be simple, easy thing, and then you will be able to do that. But if you think, oh, I'm such a big deal, then you have a lot of weight on your mind. But if you say, I don't need all that, then you're happy and simple. And that is very energetic. Yeah. Actually, each time I do this talk, my sister asks me, how can you speak for 2 3 hours? You will get tired. But I tell her all the time, I get energy after I talk to people. So I call this ever renewing energy. My energy doesn't go down, it kind of renews and increases as the day goes up. So at the end of the day, they are thinking, are you on some drugs or something? How come you have this kind of energy? Because I did so many patients, they did so many patients. They are exhausted.
Yes, people might be thinking like that.
Yeah.
Your neighbor pressure, people might be thinking.
Yeah, they're thinking like that. But I'm somebody who don't even touch aspirin, who don't do any alcohol, anything like that. But when I tell them, you are robbed by your own thoughts. That is what is happening to you. You don't need to think like that intensely all the time. Only certain times of creativity, actually, when you are creative, you allow your mind to go on its own trip. You got a lot of energy coming out of the creative insights, like a eureka moment. Suddenly, it kind of you get it. They say, aha moment. Oh, that is it. Those are actually energy producing moments, creative moments. They are not depleting your energy because you found a solution to a puzzle, and that really gives you a lot. So these are all the things that happen. That's why. So it's a question of, I'm going to use this word, efficiency of thought. People think they can just allow the thought go all over. Creative movements, they are fine, but most of this junk thing, that repeating, the cyclical thinking, the same thing again and again. Suppose I think somebody is a jerk, and then I'm thinking about the jerkiness of him continuously. That is cyclical thinking. That is the depletion of energy. Because you by thinking, you are not going to change the person. On the other hand, his negativity is affecting you. What's the point? So I don't even take an opinion. What I do is, okay, he's like that, let him be. See, each person has a particular point of their growth. You cannot ask a child to grow up and be a mature person. But we ask psychologically that way. People are like that because of their culture, because of their parents, because of the school, because of the learnings that they have, experience they have, and all that. For them, for you to ask, no, be like this, not this, is not going to happen. You have to lead them a way where they can see themselves. What I'm thinking may not be the right thing, maybe something else. They have to discover it by themselves. You can help them do that, but not taking opinions and telling them, branding them, judging them doesn't help. See, last night I talked about the jewelry, but I talk about this inner thing that we have to identify and all that, right? But when I talk to Manini, she deals with the jewelry, but she gets what I mean it without personally attacking her and made her realize what it is and all that. But then she wants to do the certain job, but then later on she will realize, okay, I'm going to move on from this. That is the growth that she should have. But I should not say this is the perfect, you should be like this. You see, I kind of accept as she is, and that she is doing it. She is doing the best she can, she is doing because she knows that. But having that enlightened view of what is in her jewelry and all that, once that comes, she will do this job much better. You see, I don't think last half the time people understand what I'm talking about. That's why they don't react like, oh, okay, he's talking very high, we don't understand. But then if you understand, that will be much better, much easier. You see, and then they will be able.
They understand something is missing in their thought process.
Yeah.
Because when you see, yeah, he is talking something which is very important, but if there is something missing in me,
Yeah.
that is what they realize.
Yeah.
So when they make up their mind, if there is a divine time,
Yeah.
they will connect with you.
That's why.
Because they'll not connect with you.
Yeah, I don't press on anything on people because they will come to it when they are ready. Leave them alone for a while. You know, sometimes I take it on my sister, my wife, and I say, why don't you get it? You know, because I want them to get it, you know. But that's far and few. But I still go on talking about these things again and again because people have to take a inner investigation by themselves. I may inspire them, but they have to do that. Then only they will be able to understand. If they are not interested in that, there is no point honing on them. Violence, it is actually violence. We don't want to do the violence. We want to encourage people so that they will take it. See, there are 3 steps if you want to really understand yourself, the world, and the God and everything, the spiritual quest. It's not about body surviving, mind thinking, not that. It's about who am I? What is the spiritual thing is that for the 3 steps that the ancients prescribed. First, listen, Shravana. Whatever other people are saying, don't judge, say this is good, this is not good, or this is a perfect Veda, none of it. Just listen. And once you listen, next step is you got to do what's called manana, inner reflection, inner questing about doubts and questions and answers. You have to do that by yourself, not accepting anything. And then once your own investigation reveals this is the truth, this is what it is, that aha moment happens. Then you will stick with it. Unfortunately, what is happening is most people don't do it when they are not suffering. Only when the suffering comes, they are tuned to that. Like somebody dies, right? You know, they don't think of death till that moment. They think that something happening somewhere else. It doesn't happen in our household. But then when somebody dear dies, then they really be shaken. They want to understand what is death, what is dying, why should we see it like that? But somebody like us seeing death every day with one patient or other going on, and then we examined the phenomena, we understood and all that, and we see the absolute unnecessary thing of going through the grief reaction. Doesn't mean you be careless about it, but you don't have to suffer and you cannot bring them back. Rather, you see the natural phenomenon and also live fully. Like I always say that, you know, my sister is alive now. I want to pay attention to her when she is alive. Spend time with her, talk to her, be friendly. Even that also, you know, people don't do that. You know, they just take them old people for granted. They just stay there, and that's good enough. But they don't give them good conversation, good fun, good you know. So I kind of tell her what is going on with me, what the books I'm writing, what talks I'm doing. Even that is also engaging her. Actually, I have a service for that. It's called NEW, Nurturing Elderly Wise People. Take this note, Raghava. You know, if you have old people that are kind of left alone, that kind of don't have any meaning in their life, no purpose in their life, we can introduce them to new things that are easy for them, do for them. You know, it could be something like a puzzle games, or it could be music, it could be poetry, it could be breathing exercise, it could be meditation or exploration to deep philosophical truths. All these things I introduce them. Americans. I have a friend, Janet. She and we would talk a lot, lots of times. She is the only one sometimes comes on my Saturday's webinars, and we talk, and although she is really doing a lot more stuff now since she came to me. She is able to move, she is able to take interest in things and all that. So that kind of meaning and purpose you can create just by giving your time, your energy, your concern, and create activities, enjoy with them. Don't say do this, participate, enjoy. Like the other day I said, Vaishnava Janato Tene Kahiye. That song I played and I explained everything. How meaningful that is. So it's kind of elevating the human spirit to a.
I heard that song.
Yeah, to a wonderful
And you
song.
explained it very well.
Yeah.
You explained it very well.
Yeah, I have so many songs like that I enjoy. I kind of play to my audience and also explain to them what they mean. Getting everybody together, accepting everybody as family is a universal value every human being appreciates, no matter in America or in India, wherever. They appreciate that integration. They appreciate that unity and all that. Those things are so. Like for example, Kabir, so Moko kaha dhunde re bandhu. That's a beautiful song about telling the divinity within you. And that he put it such a beautiful language and beautiful tune and all that. Youngsters are singing that. So I kind of that NEW is inspired with that. How I spend my time with my sister or with my friend Janet Singer. They're elderly people, but doesn't mean they're dead inside. They also need inspiration. They also need meaning. They also need purpose, and we can help them to get that by themselves. So if you have, that is a monthly membership thing that we put in because of that. So people who come in that group, they have access to my Facebook, they have access to my live programs, they have access to my this empowering, enriching programs. And that they attend, they feel like, oh, I have visited Dr. Rao, and then I have a visit there, and I have my own personal problems also addressed, that kind of thing. So just being a grandson to so many grandmas, like, you see what I mean? I thought that was a great program to help the elderly because in America, especially, elderly are cast aside as though they are done, we have no use for them. Right? And people say, I'm 70, but see how active I am, how many things I create that are meaningful to me and to everybody else. We can do that. You see, it's a question of intention and understanding. It's not about productivity, it's about giving back. And that is very fulfilling to me when I do those kind of things. Like yesterday, I was on the Noom Vibe, I talked about what is the real yoga. Most of the people don't understand what is the real yoga. They think just doing some gymnastics. That is part of it. But that's not everything. That's only first layer. There you have 5 layers to go before you reach your real inner self. And once you understand that, a patient comes in front of me, I know exactly which layer he is wrong about. Is he overthinking? Is he emotionally upset? Is he having a misconception about himself? He's negatively thinking all the time. That's why he is depressed. Or he's very anxious because he's imagining all sorts of things. I can see them right away. Their body, mind, heart, or spirit, which is wrong. What is out of balance? It's not judgment, judging them. It's like seeing how they are. And then I accept whatever they are at that level. But then they're suffering from it. That's when we have to intervene. That's why they come and see me. They don't come and see me just because to talk to me. because they're suffering. They have some problem, like a coughing or shortness of breath or paralysis, whatever, heart attack, whatever. But apart from that, some people come saying, I can't find a way, I don't have any clarity. One woman came because she saw her son trying to hang himself in the room, and he locked his door. And when the window is through the window, she could see, but there are iron rods of the window, right? So she cannot go in. As she was seeing, he hanged himself. See, she came to me, and then I had to get her out of that repeated trauma. The post-traumatic there's nothing more sad about losing the child, that too in front of your eyes. See how strong that is, but I was able to get her out of that cyclical loop of thinking. Guess how it is then? You should be able to answer this. I'm going to put simple thing. I told her to be in this moment, ask herself, has this happened here now? Is it happening now, or it has happened? The more you are reinforced that it has happened, the more you are in the present moment, that loop is broken and is gone. Because in here now, it is not there. It's only in your memory, in your thought. So once she realized that, it has broken. And then she was able, oh my God, I don't feel that anymore. And further anchoring is breathing. Focus on your breath to bring you to this moment. Other thing I gave to her is write down AIP in the phone or anywhere you can see all the time. Is a visual cue. Am I in the present? Suppose you are koya, you got lost in your thought. You ask that question, am I in the present? The moment you ask the question, you come to the present. By coming to the present, you broke that loop. And it may come back again, because the stronger you had built it up, the will to come. But every time it come back, you keep doing it, it will lose the grip. That is the practice I gave to her. And I told her, right now you feel good in front of me, but then once you go home, it comes back, do this exercise again and again. Depends upon how insensitive. And after a few weeks, she came and said, yeah, now I accept that that have happened, that is gone. There's no point of bringing it back to me. And now I accept how I kind of don't have the same thought coming again and again. Even if it comes, I'm coming to the present by taking deep breath. See how simple that is? But people don't do that, and they allow that cyclical thinking going on. And that's why they suffer. I don't have cyclical thinking. If I want to recollect something of the past, I go deliberately and want to bring the memory and learn from that, but not really go beyond that. So these are all the thought-induced problems that we allow them to grow by unconsciously thinking. That's why you got to be in awareness, consciously think, consciously end. That is something people have to do. Otherwise, your cyclical thinking will take over, and this is like a machine learning. Your mind is creating its own thoughts, and then they are reinforcing, and they are operating on their own. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, right? That's why they have become so powerful. They are constant loop thinking, constant learning, and then they're creating more and more. Some of that creators also did not even put in there. Suddenly they are speaking Persian. And they said, oh, how is that? Nobody of us scientists know, we did not feed it into the computer. How is it speaking Persian? Pretty dangerous. Once they discovered it, they kind of backed off. Don't feed so much more because the more it, even now, they cannot stop it. Lot of self-learning are happening, and even the deep seek, how it happened. See, all the material that have they fed it to this, and then they're getting better systems with minimal investment. The same thing is happening with our mind all the time. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, you're
Dr.
sleepy,
Ram,
Raghava.
it was a really wonderful. I have a meeting now at 6:30, and after 6:30, 6:45, I have another meeting.
Yeah,
That is our virtual meeting,
yeah, yeah.
ABM
No, no,
virtual
no.
meeting.
I have
So
this
6:30, I
morning
finish one
routine I
meeting.
go into now. Is 8 o'clock too. We do the yoga and all that now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Now 6:30, you'll come into
yeah,
Instagram,
yeah,
and you do all the yoga,
yeah.
breathing exercise, and all this. I
Right
know very
now,
well.
right now also Instagram is on. There are my friends there.
Okay,
So I'm going
good,
to switch this to that, and then we'll continue to do the yoga routine. This
good.
is more like a
Have a
satsang in the
wonderful
morning.
day. Have a wonderful day. Like,
Yeah,
keep smiling, and your smile will never fade for sure.
yeah.
I'm so happy looking at you.
Okay.
Okay, so very nice talk what you've been talking about,
Yeah.
and that is running in the mind. Okay, so
Now
yeah,
it's an
definitely that
important
was
skill
wonderful.
for this age, for information age.
Yeah,
The more you are
true,
technician, the more you will be useful with this kind of thing.
true,
Be
true.
still in your thought. That will be good. Okay, I'll see you later
Very
then,
true.
Argo. Okay, I will try
Love
to
you,
come
Dr.
there
Ram. Take
after
care.
this class is over. I will just meet some people there. Okay,
Wonderful. Thank
okay,
you so much.
okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, Chinaka. Huh? Okay, okay. So everybody, we're going to go into our morning routine, and we will be doing our exercises. We will be starting with the breathing, and we will be stretching our body and breathing, and also be here and now, and really follow the thoughts as objects. Okay, that way it gives us some control over those things, and then we go from there. Okay, so wherever you are, you're sitting down or you're standing up, keep your spine straight. That's a requirement. And also the first exercise, which is called Bastrika, you want to do that on an empty stomach. Okay, so rest of them you can do, without problem. But keep the stomach empty. I recommend Bastrika, which is in and out breathing. As you take the deep breath, you will get the abdomen raised, and as the abdomen goes down, you breathe out. Okay, that's what we do. Straight posture, moving the abdominal wall are the two features you want to remember, and do this on an empty stomach. Okay, so let's start deep breathing for count of 7. Hold it for a count of 4, and breathe out for a count of 8. See abdominal wall going inward when you take the breath out. Okay, now do 7 more times. 2 complete. 3. 4 complete. 4 more to go. 3 more to go. 2 more to go. Last one. Okay, that is Bastrika, doing on an empty stomach. Now we're going to raise both our hands and show the hands to the camera, elbows bent. And as you raise the hands above your head and extend the elbows, you take a deep breath in. And until reach the top, Breathe out and bring the hands down like this. Do this rapidly. 10 times. You can do this during the work whenever you're working. You sit straight and do this for a few minutes and you will feel refreshed. Okay. And now we're going to do the deep diaphragmatic breathing. Clasp your hands and keep them under the chin. Okay. As your elbows go up to the side and as you take the deep breath through the nose, let the head fall back. And now, okay, to breathe out through the mouth as the elbows come down by saying the word ah. See? Two. Breathe through the nose, breathe out through the mouth when you come down. Two more. Okay? Now unclasp the hands and relax. See, these three of this still just to warm up the breath exercises. Okay? Remember, this is a two-way thing. Being aware of what's going on and in the present, that is the exercise of awareness. If your thoughts come and take you away, come back. How do you keep the mind here? Follow the air coming through in and out of the nose and also any sensations you have got. Bring yourself to this present moment. Hear what is happening. Anything else can wait for now. Okay? This half an hour or 1 hour, what you do an exercise of getting back to the awareness in the present moment. Okay? And then you stretch and you deep breathe and you keep your mind here and any thoughts come up, observe them as though they are objects to you. Okay? That's the beginning of really going to the stillness and silence and all that. Okay? So that's a wonderful thing. Now we're going to do some spinal twisting. See, we have two A's, awareness and alignment. Alignment of body, breath, and brain. Three B's. So understand that. Okay? Now clasp both hands and show the palms to the camera by extending the elbows to forward and take the hands gently with the elbows straight to the top of over the head. And then stretch to the ceiling with both hands, elbows straightening. And now twist your body to the side, left side, and then turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. Three breaths there. Slowly turn to the center. Now to the right. Twist the body first, torso, and then turn the head over the right shoulder to the back. Come to the center and stretch to the ceiling and lean back. Lean back. Let the hands, elbows, shoulders, head and neck go back. Press forward with both your feet. And come to the center and bring the hands down towards the knees and below the knees as low as you can by bending forward at the lower lumbar spine. Go down and stay there. And come up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. That is side bend and then also backward and forward bend. Okay. Now we're going to go to the next spinal twist. Take your right hand to the left shoulder and place it there, and the left hand to the right shoulder and place it there. And now twist your body to the left and turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. Look something in the back in the center. And come to the center here, and this way turn to the other way. Three breaths there, come back, and then lean back. And forward at the lower lumbar spine, and bring your upper body down. Let the head fall to the ground with the gravity. Don't bend your knees. Keep them straight and try to bend at the lumbar spine. And come up and release. Remember AEIOU. A for being aware, awake and alert. E for energizing the body by deep breathing and stretching. I for to see how is our body and mind are doing when we are trying to do these exercises. Insight into how we are, how stiff we are, how weak we are, and all that. Okay. And O is to really respond to the universal sounds. Okay. And then U is really realizing that we are the universal consciousness as conscious being. Okay. That's what we do in these exercises, all of them. Okay. Now we're going to do the other spinal twisting at the lower lumbar spine. You put your hand on the left hip, right hand on the left hip, and the left hand goes in the back to the right hip and stays there, and then twist to the left side. And turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. Come to the center, release the hands and change the hands opposite way, and then twist to the right side. And come to the center. Now keep your feet together, and we're going to do the bends, forward and backward and sideward bends. Bring your hands below the knee and going towards the feet without bending the knees as low as you can. Hold on to the highest point that you could. Okay. And come up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Now keep your hands on the hips with both thumbs facing each other in the back, rest of the fingers in the front. Okay. And now bend your head and neck backward so that you feel it in the lower lumbar region. That is forward bend, backward bend, and keep your feet as slightly apart, and then run the right hand below the right knee on this side and elevate the left hand to the side. And do the same on the other side. Let the left hand go below the left knee and right hand is raised. Keep your knees straight. That's key in this exercise. And come up. Take 3 deep breaths now. Always use occasional deep breaths so that you come back to your normal self. Sthira Sukham Asanam. Sthira means stable. Sukham means comfortable. Asana means posture. The posture should be stable and comfortable, not painful. Okay. Now Now raise the left hand to the camera and show the palm to the camera. Now use the right hand and pull the fingers of the left hand towards you so that you are bending at the wrist. Lower the left hand down, fingers pointing down. Now hold on to the left hand and pull it towards you with the right hand. Always do both sides. So now the right hand is shown and pull by the left hand towards you. Pull it down and do that. Okay. And now you want to hold on to the left wrist with your right hand and pull it over your head and really pull the left hand to the right shoulder. Do the same on the right side. Place your hand under the left elbow and pull it towards the right shoulder. Do it on the same on the right side. Okay. Put the left hand on the left shoulder and hold on to the left elbow with the right hand and push it up. Do the same on the other side. And pull it down. Okay. That's all. Really relaxes your shoulders and neck muscles also when you do this. Okay. And now shrug shoulders. One. You breathe in as the shoulders go up and breathe out as they come down. Okay. That is the shoulder. And you can do more shoulder things by elevating both hands to the side, palms facing down, fingers extended away from you. Now draw a small circle with the fingers on both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10. Go in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Lower them down and relax with 3 deep breaths. And raise both hands to the front, palms facing each other, elbows extended, and shoulders relaxed. Now, take the right hand and bring it behind the left hand and pull it towards the right. Change them, and this time left hand goes behind the right hand and pull it towards the left shoulder. And bring it down. Now we're going to raise both hands to the front like before, and now you turn the palm outward and swim as though you are in the swimming pool, pushing water away as your hands go behind and you are having a pencil, imagine a pencil between the scapula, and you're crushing that pencil. Reverse the hands, come back to the front and elevate a little bit above your shoulder and turn the palm outward and do the same movement again, crushing the pencil between the scapular bones in the back. And come back, raise some more, and then come back. And come back and lower it down. Okay? Now we're going to do Gomukhasana. For this, raise the right hand to the side and elevate, turn the palm upward, and then bring the whole arm, so the right arm is touching the right ear. Okay? Now bend the elbow of the right upper extremity and place the hand on the top of the spine in the back. And now bring the left hand from below in the back to touch the right hand in the back and stay there. And release the right hand, release the left hand, and come back to normal. Now elevate the left hand, turn the palm to the sky, and bring the left arm touching the left ear, bend at the left elbow, and bring the left hand on the top of the spine. And bring the right hand from below in the back towards the left hand, and stay there. And release. Okay? That is the Gomukhasana, okay, that you can do. Okay? And now we're going to do a couple of asanas that are good for us. You both your feet 6 inches apart, clutch the ground, and now raise your hands to the front and bring them to the Namaskar Mudra, and then ease your knees and sit down on an imaginary chair as low as you can. And now twist your head and body to the left. So the left elbow goes back and then right elbow comes to the front. Turn your head and look over the left shoulder to the back. And come to the center. Do the same on the opposite side. Come back to the center and come up and release. Now, stand on the right foot and lock the right knee, and then bring up your left foot and place it on the right ankle. Okay? And then bring both your hands into the Namaskar Mudra. Now raise both hands in the Namaskar Mudra, going up above your head, all the way, all the way. There is to stand in this posture and meditate. Bring it down and bring the left foot to the ground. Now place the left foot firmly into the ground and lock the left knee and bring the right ankle, right foot to the left ankle, right foot to the left ankle, and bring the hands, both of them, in Namaskar Mudra. And go up all the way, and stay there. If you close your eyes, if you can maintain the balance, that's better. and coming down, and release the right foot and stand normally. Now step forward with your left foot and raise the right leg with the knee straight to the back. Foot goes up and to the back. And then extend the right hand to the front. You could take the support of the chair like I am doing if you need to. One leg stand, okay? Do it on the same on the right side. Stand on the right foot, right knee straight, and then elevate the left leg with the left knee straight all the way to the back and extend the left hand to the front. Come down and release. Keep your both feet like 3 feet apart, and then use your hands like this, like you are pushing down on the pillow as you bend your lower lumbar spine to the front and getting the head down to the floor. As you press down with both your hands, go down as low as you can. Come up and take 3 deep breaths. Okay. So we're going to come to the neck now and do something for the neck and the face, and then we are done with our stretching for today, and then we go into the deep breaths. Okay. Variety of breath exercises, and then we go into the Shambhavi Mudra, where you are identifying yourself as you are, as the inner essence, the conscious being. Okay, not just the body and mind. Okay, they are our tools. Okay? Now let's we're going to do a couple of things with the neck. Look straight, and then as you take the deep breath, turn to the left. Take deep breath. And now breathing out, bring that back to center. Slow, deliberate, being mindful of the movement. Okay, be here and now. To the right. Taking deep breath in, you turn your head to the right. Feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. Breathing out, come to the center. That's one. 4 more. Three more. Two more. Last one. Okay, that is the 5 things that you 5 times you have done the rotation. Now we're going to do to the front and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let us do side neck stretch. Bring your right hand over the scalp just above the left ear. You catch the scalp and pull it towards the right. Feel the stretch on this side. 5 breaths. Bring it back gently. Don't pull it too violent. Just stretch. Do the other side. Left hand comes over the right ear and pulls it towards the left. Okay, that is the side stretch. Now let's do the backward stretch. Put both your hands behind your head and pull it gently to the front. Let the elbows act as gravity. And release and come back. Do very, very gently to the extent you can do. Don't be violent, forceful. Okay? Gentle, mindful, full. Okay? And now we're going to do the right hand on the right cheek and press and release. Press and release. Press and release. The same on the left side. 3 times. And then both temples, press and release. Press and release. Press and release. And both hands on the forehead, on the top of the scalp, and behind the scalp. Okay? That kind of enough of stretching and deep breathing and keeping our mind here and studying the uh, our thoughts if they should arise. Okay? Bring back to your awareness. That is the practice I want you to do during this hour. And now we're going to do some formal breathing exercises which are very important to purify us, also to keep our mind silent and really invigorate us with a lot of energy, right? So for any breathing practice, always make sure your spine is straight, okay? And now we're going to do Kapalabhati, which is forcing the air as you breathe out. Abdominal wall goes in. That one movement of breathing out, abdominal wall going in, that you do for 60 times, okay? Or as much as you can do, as your system allows. Don't push it. Ease into it. Let it be training. Reach the goal slowly, okay? Not straining. Okay? You will do as many as you can. Now relax. Now we'll go to the second one, which is Agnisara. This is also abdominal, but here you hold the breath and then move the abdominal wall while holding the breath up and down up to 20 times. Okay? However much you can do, you do it. Don't have to do 20, but whatever you can do. Or you can do more than 20 if you can. First of all, take a deep breath in, breathe it out, hold it, and holding the breath, move the abdominal wall up and down. So this is what you want to really relax and then go back to the next exercise. Now we're going to do what I got teen bandhas, three bandhas. Bandha means locks. As you breathe out, contract the lower abdomen and keep it in a locked position. The second one is upper abdomen, the same thing. And then bring the chin to the chest. So three bandhas. Okay. Breathe out and lock them. Breathing in, come out of it. You don't have to hold for long, just a few seconds. And now we're going to go to alternate nostril breathing, which is Anuloma Viloma, Nadi Shodhana. These are different names for it. Prepare your right hand so that you can use your thumb to close the right and the ring finger for the left. First, close the right nostril with the thumb and take a deep breath through the open left nostril. Close your mouth. Close the left nostril and open the right nostril and breathe out through the right nostril. Now take a deep breath through the right nostril, close it and open the left nostril and breathe out through the left nostril. That whole thing is one cycle. 4 more cycles starting with the left. Three more to go. Okay, that's about it. Okay, that is Anuloma Viloma, alternate nostril breathing. Now we're going to go to Brahmari or bumblebee. For this, you use your thumbs to close the ears gently. Then keep the index and middle finger on the top of the forehead and close your eyes and keep the ring fingers gently on the closed eye. And let the little finger hang around the mouth. Close the mouth, take deep breaths through the nose, and when you breathe out through the nose, make the noise like a bumblebee 5 times. Okay, you can do as long as you want. 5 to 15 minutes is preferred. Okay, and now we're going to do the Auma, breaking up the Om into A for the abdomen, Bu for the chest, and Ma for the neck, Nadi Shodhana. Nadi, that is cleaning of the energy channels. Okay, like the meridians. Okay, so let's do that. First, take a deep breath in and then open the mouth and utter the word Ah 5 times like that. Okay, and now you do the ooh 5 times. Take a deep breath in first. Now, Ma for the neck few times. Take a deep breath first. Ma. Okay, that is Auma, the broken Om into 3. Let's do Om 3 times. Okay, do as many times as you have time and energy. And okay, now we're going to go into Shambhavi Mudra, which the essence of it is realizing who we really are, that conscious being, that Atman, right? We are not just the body and mind. The body and mind belong to us. They are our assets. They are our tools. But the owner is really our inner self. That is what we want to be by doing this mantra, Deham Naham. Deham means body, mind, compass. Naham, I'm not just that. I have them. And Koham Soham. Then who am I? Koham means who am I? Soham. Soham is the I am the part of that universal consciousness reflecting in the body as the individual consciousness. Once you realize that, you are that. Tattvamasi. Okay? Let's do that 10 deep breaths. When you take the deep breath in, assert yourself, Koham Soham. I am that conscious being. When you breathe out, say Deham Naham. Leave your association with your body and mind, identification with the body and mind. Okay? Because you are not them. They are your property. They are your tools. Okay? Don't identify with the car, right? Car is yours. Okay? Like that. Let's start 10 breaths. First, keep your hands in Dhyana Mudra and keep it on the lap. And then sit straight, head tilted slightly back. Close your eyes. Bring your gaze in the middle of the forehead. And then do this 10 times the breathing. Breathing in, say that I am the conscious being. And breathing out, say I'm not just this body and mind. Okay? Let's do this. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. Who am I? I am this conscious being. I am not just the body or mind. They are my tools. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. I am the conscious being. I am not the body or the mind. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind. Koham Soham. Deham Naham. With that, we are done for today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Don't react to trivialities. Respond to your responsibility and do with the emotional balance and the inner compass. And offer all your services in the spirit of service. Okay? Just to give back to life. Okay? And then take both wins and losses equanimously. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.